check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Pass to G. Stolen by Henderson. To the right side. Holmgren wide open. Buries it from three-point range. Holmgren's got a couple of threes now in the first with the sophomores. The rookies on offense. They trail by 7. 35 seconds left in the first. Nailed from three-point land.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
And there's the call on Rizachet. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Rizachet. And a new group in here for the sophomores. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Asar Thompson comes in for Holmgren. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Scoot Henderson. 4 on the clock. Thompson inside the line. Rookies with the rebound. Here's G. That 3 off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Sophomores lead by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising.
Has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
We've got Carter, Sarr out there with G. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Dillingham in at the shooting guard position. That's the rookie's 5. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from G. G's got 14 points.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And here's Carter out to the right wing.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And that one's good by G.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's G. 17 points in the game. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Here's Sarr, lively defending. They now take the lead. G's got the lead up to 1 now for the rookies.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Thompson, still without a basket. Podziemski with it. And it's denied.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
To the inside, knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Some changes for the sophomore. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Ausar Thompson. And it's Brandon Miller in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's G. 20 points for him. Knocks down the three ball. G's got 23 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Thompson. Poked away. Sarr with it. Picked up by Thompson. Inside, and they're running. And that one's good by G.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. The sophomore's making some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Dereck Lively. Podziemski's coming in for Thompson. They can't put an end to this drought. And it's the rookies now. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
And a number of slams here.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:33 left here in the second. Now here's Henderson. Lets the three fly. Drills it from out.
Well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
And the sophomores with possession here. Podziemski on the wing. No scoring in this one. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's G. Good. Nice job down low. G's got 31.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Henderson outside. Wembanyama passes to Holmgren. Good. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
High post try. Henderson, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's G. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we finished one half of basketball. Rookies on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Wembanyama is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Miller in at the three. Here's G. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Pass to Riza Shea. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got his third basket of the night right there.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
G passes to Sarn. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's G. Hits it from three-point range. G's got 36.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Henderson passes to Miller. Holmgren in the post. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Shepard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
The skill from Holmgren is something to behold.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's G. It's hauled in by the sophomores. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's G. He's got 36. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. G's got 39.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Henderson looking it over. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. G with the rebound. G's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here in the sense.
Launches a 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The sophomores on offense. Here's Podziemski. Doesn't go that time. Here's Rizachet, covered by Miller. Pass to Shepard. And G has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
So both teams changing it up here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And so it's the sophomores with it. 7-point differential. And Thompson kicks to George. Pass to Holmgren. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Buzelis. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Here's G. He's covered by Thompson. And that one's good by G.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. 44 points for G.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Thompson outside. 34 seconds left to play in the third. An open Boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him...
Rookies with new faces on the floor. And the sophomores making a change here as well. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Here's G, defended by Wembanyama. Here's G, bangs home the trifecta. G's got 47 points.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
G is out there with Risa Shea. Then it's Sarr. Then there's Shepard. And it's Castle in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the rookies. And Thompson slams it home.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. And that one certainly qualifies.
Here's G. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. G's got 16 here in the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Thompson outside. Thompson outside. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Thompson passes to George. Fires from deep. And it's Risa Shea with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Risa Shea is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
First one falls for. And a new group in here for the sophomores. Holmgren, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Brandon Miller comes in for Ausar Thompson. Podziemski, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Henderson subbed in for Keontae George. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Down low. Tries it from 9. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Wembanyama has gone 2 for 7. Struggling a bit. And that one's good by G. G's got 51.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Here's G. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Alexander Sarr.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wendy-like build with a lot of skill.
Henderson outside. He's Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Pass to G. They set the pick. There's the drive. Wembanyama with the rebound. Left side, Miller. Rookies with the rebound.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Rookie's making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Podziemski, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Henderson. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's G, defended by Holmgren. Here's G, pocket 6. Into the lane. Off with the layup. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And the sophomores with possession here, trailing by 2. Miller right side to force OT. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's the rookies who come out on top here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
What's up, MP?